website for details.
Hi, this is Buddy Martin. Listen to the Voice of Ocala right here weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m.
Thank you, buddy. 25 minutes before 8 o'clock, 56 degrees here at the Source, WOCA, broadcasting live from where, Doug? Where are we broadcasting from?
At the Paddock Mall.
There you go, right outside the WOCA commissary. A week from today is Halloween.
Yep.
A week from today is Halloween. So before I tell you the important stuff that we learned from our children, I wanted to tell you something. You know what? I don't know when this started, but I think it started. I'm trying to think when I started. When my dad passed away, or maybe when my mom passed away, which is 2 years ago now, just about. I went online, and I think I went to Ancestry.com or something like that. Uh-huh. I went somewhere. Anyway, ever since going to one of these places, I get these requests to look for a grave of somebody. Mm-hmm. Find a grave, and they want me to do. It's the craziest thing. Is to find a grave, take a photograph of it, and then post it on whatever website. It's findagrave.com, I guess. It's a very Halloween-y kind of a topic, isn't it? Halloween-y.
It is.
It's a
like it.
Bad choice of words, wasn't it? But
yeah.
But anyway.
Joe's words are ringing in my head now.
Whose?
Joe's.
Okay.
Leave it alone.
Leave it alone. Okay, okay.
He'll tell me.
So anyway, so Doug's father is buried. Is it Forest Lawn, Doug? Is that where Doug's father's buried?
No, Good Shepherd.
Oh, Good Shepherd. Good Shepherd. Doug's father is buried in Good Shepherd. And one Father's Day, Doug said he wished he could go visit his father's grave. Mm-hmm. So I said, okay, well, let's go. He knew where it was, I thought.
Yeah.
He knew it was in, what's it called again? Good Shepherd.
Yes.
He knew it was in Good Shepherd. Okay. So we drive over there. I said, where in Good Shepherd? Mm-hmm. And he didn't know.
It was hot that day.
It was very hot that day.
Really hot.
It was very hot. So it was Father's Day, so that would have been June, right? June is Father's Day, right? June? All right. So I said, well, you wait in the car because you got some medical conditions. And
yeah.
I'll look for it.
Yeah, you walked and walked.
Oh, man. I walked for so long looking for that headstone.
You sure did.
I really was ready to give up. I really was. And then all of a sudden, I saw the name that I was looking for. Your father's name was, what was it again?
Harvey.
Harvey Smith. Okay. So I finally found it. And of course, the name Smith, there could be many Smiths, and Harvey's not that unusual of a name either. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I knew about the year that you told me that he died, and anyway, I put it all together. And then, like right next to it, I found your grandmother's name. I knew your grandmother, and she had not a common name. Her last name was Bielik.
Yeah.
Okay, so I found her, so I said, this has got to be it, because there's Grandma, and this must be Doug's dad. So then I go back to the car where Doug had been waiting.
Yeah, you were sweating
with the windows down.
Of course. He was comfy.
And I went back to the car, and then I drove him to the closest spot he could possibly get to. Mm-hmm. Then I walked him over to see his father's grave. It was a very touching moment. Doug got down on his knees, and he put his hand on the plaque, and it was a very touching moment.
You took a photo.
Very touching moment.
Posted it.
So I got this thing asking me to find the gravesite of a lady, and if you are related to this lady, you have family out there somewhere that wants to find out or have a photo of her grave. She died in 2010 in January. Mm-hmm. She was born in Birmingham, Alabama. She made Ocala her home for 50 years.
Oh, okay.
She worked as a baker for Publix in Ocala. She was a Christian and enjoyed playing bingo. Her first name was Hauntice, H-A-U-N. Oh, no. There's no N. H-A-U, Hortince. Mm-hmm. Hortince, H-A-U-T-I-N-C-E. Mm-hmm. And her last name is Beeler. Hortense Beeler.
We might have met her.
We probably met her, in Publix.
Forever,
oh, goodness,
sure.
If she passed away in 2010 and had been a baker at Publix. So this family, I'm guessing, who else would be sending a request to find a grave and post a photo of it other than family members who don't live here? And so I get these things all the time asking me to walk through graves looking for the grave.
I know.
Looking for the burial spot. And I always think, oh, man, I should do this. This would be something that they would enjoy. And it feels like a weird hobby, but it also seems like a very time-consuming thing.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a very weird. When we went up to see my son, we drove up to Pennsylvania to my husband's homestead, and then we went to the cemetery, and then he asked me to take pictures of the graves of all the people, and it was so strange. I've never taken photographs of headstones before.
Any ghosts show up in the photos?
I don't think so.
Any orbs?
Yeah, there were a few.
There were?
Yeah.
You had orbs? Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah, so that was kind of weird,
Cool.
but it was different experience.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. I mean, as we get close to Halloween, I know people like to do things in graveyards and stuff. And
I know.
And well, every time I get one of these, it touches my heart a little bit because I say, okay, I'll do this for them. But anyway, so she passed away in January of 2010. Mm-hmm. So she's been gone 4 years already.
And do they
No,
tell
almost
you what
5 years.
cemetery?
Yes. Yes, Forest Lawn is what it says here. So they tell you the cemetery.
Okay.
But you have to find the spot. It's not easy.
Yeah. I
know
wonder
from
where the other family members are that are.
well, some of them are here. It says so
Yeah.
right here. But
yeah.
but
Wonder why they don't ask them.
well, I don't know. I don't know how
That's
this
weird.
works. Find a grave. Anyway, so
Yeah.
I'm on some kind of a list, and I keep getting these emails. Anyway, so all right. So stop with that.
Okay.
I have here a book. It is called "Really Important Stuff My Kids Have Taught Me." So before we read from the book, Robin, anything come to mind? What have you learned from your children?
Oh, I've just learned to live my life and don't worry about what other people say about you. That's how my two kids grew up, like in high school and stuff. And, my son would come
I
home
think
and
you-
say, I don't care.
I think you taught them that.
You
though.
know.
Huh? No?
I might have, but it's a full circle,
My
Just to have
my son at one time asked me how to play guitar, and I think I showed him one thing, and then he learned to play guitar so fabulously
Yeah.
that he actually taught me some things about this instrument that I've been playing all my life. So,
Yeah, he's wonderful. Just
good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. This has nothing to do with guitars, but can't you go to the office at Forest Lawn and say, I'm looking for so-and-so's grave? And wouldn't they give you a map or something or tell you where it would be? They
Oh,
must
you're
keep records of that
you're
stuff.
probably right. You're probably right. Yeah, I don't know.
We did that in
my parents-
Bushnell. They have that whole
Right,
computer
exactly.
thing.
That's just what I was going to say, Robin. My parents are in Bushnell, and there's a place where you can go, and there's little computer screens, and you put in the name, and it tells you which section and where that is.
Yeah, we were there when we
Well,
did
maybe
the video.
that's maybe okay. So all right. So what you're saying is, if I want to help these people out, I go to the office, I find out where it is, I take the picture, and I don't got to walk around all day.
Right.
All right.
That's what I think.
Maybe
Yeah.
I should do. Is this Jan?
Yes, it is.
Gosh,
Jan.
haven't heard from you in a while. How you doing?
Well, I know. I'm doing just fine. I work in Citrus County, so I listen to you guys until I kind of just drive away.
Until you cross the river or
I can't
something.
hear you so much anymore. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can hear
yeah.
you for a while. I switch back to FM and AM and see how far I can get. You, so.
And a happy 5-year anniversary to you and your husband, Jan.
Oh, well, thank you very much. And back at you there, Robin. You were married a lot longer than I was, but happy
40.
anniversary.
40.
Thank you.
40 years for her.
So,
Yeah. Thank you, Jan. Good to hear from
okay,
you.
you guys, have a good day.
Thank you. All right, here's some stuff that is in the book written by Cynthia Copeland Lewis. Really important stuff my kids have taught me. Ready? Mm-hmm. If a lady has a black thing on her tooth, tell her.
There you go. That works.
Funny one. The fuzzier, the better.
Exactly.
Here's another thing. Why buy roses when daisies are free?
I like that.
Why buy roses when daisies
cool.
are free? If you start out afraid of the dark, pretty soon you'll be afraid of the dusk, too.
I like that one.
Here's another one. You feel a lot braver the second time you jump out of a tree.
Oh, I concur.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
that's profound in a larger way.
It is.
Don't sit down until the game is over. Don't sit down until the game is over. Okay. If you can't find a way through a crowd, make one.
Now, there you go. Yeah, kids are wonderful. I know what they're talking about.
If you want to see a shooting star, you might have to spend a lot of night time looking up. Mm-hmm. Might have to spend a lot of nighttime looking up.
No, that's true, because they're not very prevalent. I mean, you just can't go outside and wish to see a shooting star. You have to. That's why having a dog is good, because you go out there with your dog and you're out there for a while. So, look at the sky.
Here's one. Homesick is the worst kind of sick.
Aw.
Here's another one. Climbing the hill is more fun than standing on top of it.
Oh, there you go. The journey. It's all about the journey.
Here's another one. It's important to know exactly when to jump off of a swing.
No, that's true. You can wipe yourself out really bad if you don't do it at the right time.
If you're going to laugh, laugh loud.
There you go.
Loud.
I've been told I laugh too loud sometimes in restaurants. You're laughing too
It's a
loud.
trademark. It's a trademark. Kids are not supposed to have clean fingernails.
Oh, there you go.
Apologize for it before your mother notices the stain on your shirt.
Mm-hmm. That's an older child, I think.
Don't forget to say your prayers.
Mm-hmm.
You have to love your brother even if he doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, that's the truth.
It's important to remember everyone's favorite color.
It is important. It helps during gift-giving time.
Oh, did I tell you what we're doing with
splash.
Galen?
No.
And Joe?
No.
Well, on Joe, I have sitcom by episode title. It's going to be fun.
Oh,
there are some
okay.
fun episode titles. You should be able to guess the sitcom. And,
Okay.
and on the segment we're doing with Galen, which just reminded me of this, there are some pickup lines if you go into a Halloween costume. This is for men, by the way.
Okay.
You might want to try it on the guy. The guys don't need pickup lines, ladies. You just need to walk up to us.
Okay. So the guy says the pickup line?
These are pickup lines for
Okay.
men to use at Halloween parties, yes.
Okay.
And one of them has to do with your favorite color, so I'll just leave it at
Oh,
that.
nice.
All right, here's another lesson we learned from children. Before you climb a tree, make sure your mother is close enough to hear you holler if you need help.
Oh, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. I love that.
Here's another one. The key is usually under the doormat.
Yeah, for the latchkey kids.
Watching ants can be more fun than watching TV. Watching ants, A-N-T-S.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Oops.
Here's another. Grandmothers don't mind hearing the same story over and over, but everyone else does.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
They're very profound. Children have
This is
wisdom.
another one. Hot lunch sounds better than it tastes.
Yeah.
Hitting the kid with the ball might get you the ball, but it won't get you anyone to throw it to.
Yeah.
Okay. You cannot stop a sled halfway down a hill. You just can't stop it.
No, we tried.
You're halfway down the hill with that sled. You're going to keep going.
Yeah, you can't. Nothing you can do.
Even if you make a really nice place for it to live with grass and dirt and a few rocks and sticks, the caterpillar will still spend all of its time trying to get out of the jar.
Yeah.
Make a nice place. What's the matter with you?
Yeah. These are so profound.
You can either keep pedaling, get off the bike, or fall over.
Yeah.
Those are only three choices. These, again, are really important stuff my kids have taught me. That's the title of the book by Cynthia Copeland Lewis. Don't wait for someone to ask if you're hungry. Don't wait for someone to ask.
Yeah, there you
You
go.
hungry? Yeah, that's what you never ask. Sharing isn't always the right thing, like when it's chicken pox.
Yeah.
Crying gets you more attention, but not more friends.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, people don't want to be around crybabies.
Here's another one. When it's your shovel, you're in charge of the sandcastle.
Exactly. Exactly. Never give up your
That
shovel.
is so true.
Seashells should always be found, not bought. Don't buy seashells.
Oh, where's the fun in that?
If you find them, it's better than buying them. You might never get called on if you don't raise your hand. There you go.
Aw.
There's another. Wait for your little sister.
Yeah, or your little brother. All depends.
The longer the test, the better you feel when it's over.
Yeah.
Don't be a copycat. While you're standing there deciding whether or not to get your net, the butterfly is flying away. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. That's a very profound one.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Every day comes with a day after. Every day comes with a day after.
Yep. That's right.
If you want to zoom down the expert slope tomorrow, you have to fall down the bunny slope today.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Pretty profound.
Yeah, these children are very brilliant.
Don't take 8 donuts if your stomach only holds 2.
That's right.
All right,
some people's stuff.
Let's take our break and we'll be right back. Hope you're enjoying
These are
these.
fun.
Really important stuff my kids have taught me by Cynthia Copeland Lewis is where we're getting this from. We'll take a break and we'll do more. If you have some things you learned from your children, I'd love to hear about them. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. A gorgeous day today with lots of sunshine, the high 77 to 81. And tonight, clear to partly cloudy with lows ranging from the mid to upper 50s across the interior to the mid and upper 60s on the beaches. For tomorrow, mostly sunny day, high 78 to 82. And for Sunday, plenty of sunshine, high 80 to 84. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Veterans are the foundation upon which our freedom is built. Listen to The Source, WOCA, each Thursday at 9 a.m. to Veterans News with Hank Whittier from Vets Helping Vets. You'll hear tributes, information on veterans issues, and stories that will make you laugh, cry, and feel proud. Veterans News always focuses on the military, past and present, and on our first responders. Veterans News is brought to you each week by Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery, keeping you blooming since 1952.
Do you have areas that have started sagging or drooping? Is what you're looking at not quite the same as it was years ago? Are there enhancements you've been putting off? Is there serious damage you need fixed? Then call on us, Damage Control Services. When your roof is sagging and the drywall is drooping after a storm, or your home just needs some enhancements, from damage repairs to new construction, Damage Control Services is here to help.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to join me Thursday at 11 a.m. for Health Matters. Ocala Health and Strive have teamed up to bring you the latest information on good health services available to you right here at home. This vital information will help you make informed decisions about your health. So don't forget to join me here at 11 a.m. Thursday. It's news you can use from Ocala Health, Strive, and your friends here at WOCA.
Your home is safe, or is it? AA Lock, Dock, and Security. The name has been a staple in Ocala since 1985. Do you have the right equipment in place to have peace of mind when you are at home or away? AA Lock, Dock, and Security has the right people to install and monitor your home or business. Call today for a free on-site security analysis. Call 867-1965. AA Lock, Dock, and Security, 219 Northwest 10th Street, 867-1965.
What you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Not having friends or family is twice as harmful as obesity and has the same negative impact on your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day or not getting any exercise. Because we're all squinting to see our tiny screens, we're creating wrinkles. So increase your font size to grandma size like I do. Men who aren't chivalrous send the message that they're not thoughtful and have no interest in showing compassion for other people.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
All right, 7 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. A week from today is Halloween.
Yeah.
And we were reading some really important stuff that children have taught us. So we wanted to kind of put that book aside and talk about some other things that children have taught us, and it has to do with Halloween. And then I want to add to it. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right. If you're having a Halloween party, I learned this from Sunday school class. You can actually use dried, dried peaches. In a box in a dark room, and to have people feel them and pretend that it's somebody's ear. Mm-hmm. So it's a body part. So it's a fruit that feels like a body part.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Right?
I never knew that till you told me that.
And if you want to pretend that you're feeling somebody's teeth, you use like unpopped popcorn. But you can't look at it. You have to just tell them that's what it is, you know?
Yeah, and worms. If you want to feel worms, you get spaghetti and you make them cold and put it in a bowl and then put your hand in there. It's, very creepy.
Yeah, so some cool things. Well, there are some plants that resemble body parts that you may not have ever heard about.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I've not seen them.
So now these are things you would look at, not necessarily touch. The things we've mentioned were basically by touch. You're touching in the dark a bowl of spaghetti and you're telling people it's worms, or a dried peach and you're telling people it's an ear, etc.
Right.
Well, so if you want to have a haunted thing and you want to have funny things that look like body parts, try the bleeding tooth fungus.
Okay, I've not seen that.
The bleeding tooth fungus. The substance that comes out of it is a blood red substance. It's actually sap, but it absolutely looks like somebody's got a bloody tooth.
Wow.
So bleeding tooth fungus. You might want to try that. Wow. Another plant that looks like a human body part is crazy. It's called the doll's eye, and it looks like eyeballs.
Really?
Yeah, it's a plant. It's poisonous, so you don't want to eat it. It's called the Actaea pachypoda. The Actaea pachypoda. But its white oblong burns are the truly bizarre part of the plant because they look like eyeballs. Like the eyes on the SpongeBob SquarePants. That's what they look like.
Wow.
That was kind of
Are they here in the United States, these plants? I have to look them up and find out where they're at.
Every bit of a doll's eye can kill a human if ingested, so you don't want to eat these things. The leaves, the stems, the roots, even the white lacy flowers can all cause skin blisters on contact. You don't even want to touch them.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yay. So that's not a good one. But anyway, it does look like human eyes. The next one is the girdled dapperling.
Okay, that sounds fun.
The girdled dapperling is a mushroom.
Oh.
Or a fungus. It looks like a mushroom to me, but they're calling it a fungus. It looks strikingly like human nipples. So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there you go.
There you are.
The next one, and I'm going to have to show you the picture of them because you're not going to believe me when I tell you this. There's a flower. And the scientific name is the Psychotria elata. Its more common name is, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Hooker's lips. Hooker's lips. All right, now I am going to turn the monitor so you can see this flower.
Okay.
Now, here's a key to this. If you see it in real life, because I watched this video already, what I'm going to show you is a still from the video.
Yeah.
Go to YouTube and put in hooker's lips, and you have to find the flower, of course. You might find something else. But anyway, you have to look at this flower from a certain angle, otherwise it doesn't have the solution, and you'll see in a second. See, now look at that. Look at that flower right there.
Look at that. It sure does.
Bright red, like lipstick.
Yeah.
Looks
right
just
away.
Exaggerated lips, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the lips that when women you puff up their lips with Botox.
Yeah.
Exactly the same.
Now,
shiny and highlights and everything.
Now, except for the eyeballs, everything else is touchable. You don't want to touch that other one.
No.
This one is toxic if you eat it, but it's not toxic if you touch it. It's called the false morels. False morels. It's another kind of a fungus. It's popular. They're sold for about $20 per pound while they're in season.
Oh, so it's edible.
I don't know if it's edible, but you can buy it. Let's see. False morels have a wavy, lobed surface similar to the wrinkled cerebral cortex of our brains.
Wow.
Let's take a look at this and tell me if that doesn't look like a brain.
Oh, it does. There's no question.
Now, that would be a cool thing.
Yeah, that would be a real
$20
cool
a pound, though, just to goof with somebody.
Yeah.
The next is the wrinkled peach mushroom. The wrinkled peach mushroom, depending on how mature it is, can look like anything from, let's see, just simply a vein to a, to a heart, to I guess a blood vessel, same as a vein. I'm trying to I knew I saw it on here somewhere.
I took a picture of a mushroom one time that looked like somebody mooning.
You did,
remember that? Yeah, that was cool.
The wrinkled peach mushroom. It can look like a stomach. It can look like a couple of different body organs. Okay.
Wow.
the snapdragon seed pod.
Oh, I love snapdragons.
The snapdragon seed pod. It's an annual flower with a dragon-like jaw that snaps when the sides are squeezed. It is believed that the snapdragon was originally a wildflower in Spain and Italy. And anyway, if you eat it, it has a lifelong beauty, according to this thing.
Oh, nice.
In late summer, the petals of the blooms wither and die, revealing a green seed pod underneath. Oh, we got to go. All right, we'll be back.
News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. A New York City doctor tests positive for Ebola.
Dr. Craig Spencer just returned from Africa, where he'd been working with Doctors Without Borders. He's been back in the U.S. for about a week, and in that time went about his day-to-day routine, monitoring himself for any symptoms.
Fox Radio's Tanya J. Powers outside Bellevue Hospital.
Yesterday, he had a fever and diarrhea. The night before, he'd been on the subway and went bowling. Though officials don't believe anyone is at risk because Dr. Spencer had no symptoms at that time. And he was brought here to Bellevue, and his fiancée and 2 others are now quarantined.
Lawmakers today getting ready for a House hearing on how prepared we are to deal with Ebola in this country. Ford's profits falling in the third quarter, dragged down by costs for its new F-150. And Britain's Queen Elizabeth sending her first tweet for a new gallery opening in London's Science Museum, signing it Elizabeth R. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Fox News Early Prime, breaking down business news and its impact on your bottom line. Your World with Neil Cavuto.
That's how I do business. That's why I am business.
Bold positions and brash opinions on the topics America is buzzing about. The Five.
How do you think this will set in with American